Hi, welcome to another video from drlock.com.au. We're looking at the Silca Duo machine. This machine has dual carriages and is very versatile. This is a professional machine used when you cut quite a lot of keys. This is the type of machine you would have in your shop. This is new on the market from Silca, and I'll run you through. We've just unpacked this one here, so I'll just run you through and show you a few things with it. First of all, it comes with the general things, your handles, things like that, which need to be just screwed in, your usual paintbrush, a tool to change the cutter, very simple. It also comes with some extra tools here. These pins are for holding keys, Allen keys for adjustments, a few black pieces of metal which are used in these grooves here to line the keys up, a couple more Allen keys, so basically everything you need in that little packet there. Also included is a couple of fuses. Not that they're quite often used, but they are included. This machine here, to readjust and recalibrate, you've got these large wheels here. You would reverse the little tiny grub screw there, turn it backwards and forwards, so that way it's exactly right. These cutters here, these are for high use. These are quite strong cutters, not like the other ones from China which wear all the time. These are designed to be used quite a lot and maintain accuracy. Over the other side here as well, that's also adjustable. This side here is used for your single-sided and double-sided keys, flat type of keys, like your house key, standard house key, and also double-sided keys. Because it's got multiple jaws on here, you can clamp quite a selection of keys. I'll just take you to the manual just to show you some of the keys they demonstrate in the manual. You can have a look at that one. Hopefully that's, there we go, in focus. There we go. So there's the jaws. You've got star keys, double-sided keys, keys with all different patterns, things like that. You can clamp them all quite well on this, as well as just your standard keys, car keys, star keys. They can all be clamped on this side here. The jaws are very easy to use. Big red, turn it down, turn it back, clamp it in. These jaws here are for mortise keys, flat keys, what they call a bit key. That's a single-sided bit key. And you can also get keys which have another side on there, so that would look like that. That's what they call a double-sided bit key. So to load these ones in, quite simply, load it in, turn it. It's got a shoulder on it, so it lines up perfectly. And same again on the other side. Okay, so we have two keys loaded in there. This particular machine, because it can cut mortise keys, has a couple of different functions which other key machines don't. One, of course, is the safety slide. That slides the cutter out of the way. Slide that back again. So if we're cutting that side, slide it that way, slide it that way. That prevents any accidents. So it's an added safety feature. Now if we were to cut this particular key, we've got two options. One, we can go straight into the cuts like this. The other option is we could pull this pin on the side, and this would give us the angles to make it a nice key without having to file and finish it all by hand. So a very handy little feature there. And then you'd simply lift up, and if you want to move the carriage across, there are two options on this. There's a little round switch underneath here. You could turn this, which frees up the carriage, or you could turn it back, engage it, and then you could use the hand turner on the side, which would turn backwards and forwards. There is also a buffing wheel down the back here. You probably can't see it, but there is a buffing wheel. So after you've finished doing everything, you can give it a quick little buff down there. Also the lights up here. The lights are quite handy. At the moment the machine's on standby, so not much is happening. The lights are on, but not much is happening. Let's take these ones out, then we'll cut a key with this new machine to show you this new machine. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to simply cut a standard house key. I'm going to push this to the other side. With these drawers here, A is the standard one, just for these standard type of house keys. So I'll load that one in this side, I would get my original key there and I would load it in this side. There's a shoulder guide, a little flip up shoulder guide. You probably can't see that one, but it's there. Okay, lowering that down. Now this cradle here, that's not engaged on the drive there. To re-engage that, it's just a simple matter of turning it and locking it in. Now this side I don't want to move because there's not much happening over there, so I'll just disengage it, push it out of the way, push that across there. There is a round button on the side down here. Turn that on and we start cutting. Going backwards and forwards a few times just to make sure it's cut all the brass off the key that we want cut, and pushing the button again to turn it off. There we have our key. I'll put it against there so you can see it. Our key has been cut very quickly. Just to finish the key off, if you want to take the excess off, you give it a quick buff and that makes it nice and clean. That way when you give it to someone they don't get splinters from the brass shavings. Just a quick buff on the side and that's it. This machine seems to have just about everything you would need for a high velocity key cutter. It can be used in stores, it can be used in shoe repair people. I think in the future we're going to see a lot of people with this particular machine because it's versatile and you can do so many things with the one machine. This machine is rugged and it's basically a workhorse when it comes to key cutting. Didn't take me long to actually cut that. Perfect key, ready to go. Nice and easy. So that's cutting a single-sided key on the Silca Duo, new machine out by Silca. It is available at drlock.com.au. Anything you need to know about it, if it's not in the video and it's not on the information there is a PDF you can click and download. It's a great machine. Very strong, very rugged, and the majority of the features. So once again I'll take you through the keys that it can do. You go single-sided, double-sided. You can do flat steel keys, old-fashioned keys, double-sided old-fashioned keys, star keys, and probably a whole heap more that we don't know about. Go back to the instructions. The tilt jaws is another feature which you don't normally get on a machine like this. So the drive on the side to move the carriages, very handy, allows you to cut a nice smooth key. All the tools that are included to line the key up, to hold the key, so that way you're guaranteed a good accurate cut. The standby feature as well, which is very useful for people who are using it on and off. Comes with a full booklet of instructions there, everything you need to know, exploded diagrams, service diagrams, everything's included in that. If you have any questions, please email us. It's available at drlock.com.au/store. Thanks for watching.